Pretty excited about today. It's the first time recording a vlog. I'm going to be starting a prep series for my competition this year. Always wanted to do one. I just never had the camera or the computer or anything to support it, or really the time to do it. But I have a little bit more time this go around, and the means to do it. So I'm just gonna do it just for fun. Just a little background. I'm an NPC, that's an amateur level for anybody who doesn't understand what the NPC is. But I'm an NPC Classic Physique competitor. This is my 5th year competing, give or take. Got started a long time ago. Also a certified personal trainer. Just don't do that anymore. Just don't have the time. But this is my second prep with my current coach, Chase Savoy. He's an IFBB pro men's physique here located in Louisiana. I am located in Louisiana, the boot. And I've been here for a while. Located near New Orleans, in Covington. So what I'm gonna try and do is just do one video a week, just kind of keep you updated. I meant to start it a little while ago. I do have a previous video prior to this one, but I just didn't have the computer. My computer was an old MacBook Pro, 16 years old, and it just couldn't hold the video editing software anymore. So I did get a new computer. So I'm gonna do it just for fun. So don't judge the quality. I'm not a videographer, photographer, or anything like that. I did go to school for graphic design, but it's been a while. So I'm excited to play with my Mac and hopefully get better at this. And forgive me if I rumble on or mumble. That's just how I talk. And anyway, so we're gonna be doing one video a week. I do work a lot of hours in my normal job. This is a hobby for me. Ultimately, the goal for me is to eventually get to nationals at a competitive level. I've been qualified in the past, but I just don't see the need to, just because you qualify in a show, and sometimes, I don't know if anybody's competed before, there are not enough competitors depending on where you live. So you're the winner of your class, but you just win against yourself. So there's no point of being, saying, oh, I'm nationally qualified, I'm gonna go do a national show. The level of competition at national shows is completely different. I think I finally reached my peak as far as being competitive. Just to give you an idea, I started competing, my first year competing I was about 180. And then slowly I've been getting up in weight as far as stage weight is concerned. So my state weight cutoff is 197. We weighed in last year at 193, 194, something like that. So I took about 7 months off. I wish would have had a longer off season, but it's life situations. To some people, prep is really hard on them, but for me it just gives me a structure that I needed in my life. So it just made sense to me to start prep a little bit early. So hopefully this year we're still planning on Classic Physique. I should be able to make the weight cutoff, but in order for me to make weight nowadays, I'd really have to pull hard, which sometimes when you pull hard, your body just kind of doesn't start looking as pretty as it does when you're at a different weight. My original weight when I started this prep was about 238, 240. I was around that weight. I slowly, gradually went up to that weight. And a lot of it's water weight, so because of the high calorie intake, a lot of carbs, a lot of protein, stuff like that. Little cardio. I really didn't do a whole lot of cardio during the off season. Usually never do, just because of my job. Always on my feet, and I walk around anyways. I do take about 10,000 steps just from being at work. in my daily gym routine. So I don't feel a need of it, even though I wish I did, just because, just for health reasons, keeping blood pressure and the stress levels down. Cardio for me is very therapeutic. We're currently sitting around like 208. We pulled pretty hard, but I did start prep like around October, beginning of October. So, which something we did last year. We started prep early. The upside of it is, you kind of don't get to enjoy the holidays, and then you're in a prep in a long time. But what I found from last year's prep is being in a prep for a long time. It was better for me as far as my body. I had more energy. I wasn't, because I'm not trying to like do crazy amounts of cardio just to make weight and stuff like that. I'm not pulling food, too hard. And then I get refeeds and stuff like that. And so my body stays a little bit fresh or fresher than a normal prep, with the exception of the last couple of weeks. That's like, that nothing changes at that point. So I'm about 208. My weight cutoff is 187. So I just got my new plan for the next following weeks. We're currently about 12 weeks out from this I believe 12 weeks out, starting from this Saturday. We're doing the Bayou Muscle. It's the first NPC show in Louisiana, and I'm excited about it. I definitely think I have what it takes to be competitive at that show. Following that show, depending how everything goes, even if we do get the results for the one, I'll be doing another Louisiana show. It's in Shreveport, Louisiana. It's called the Optimum Classic. It's a NPC IFBB Pro Bigs. So you get to see pros. They normally do bikini, men's physique. This year, I'm excited because they added the classic physique division. So one of my buddies, Dino, he's classic physique. They went pro last year, so he's doing his pro debut. So I'm excited about that alone, just to go see him. That's originally where I lived most of my life here in Shreveport, so I do have a lot of friends and acquaintances over there that I haven't seen in a while, since I'm like about 5.5 hours away from them. So it'll be, good to go back to where I step on stage for the first time, and also be backstage with my boy Dino and just meet some of the pros and whatnot. Today, the day consists of, I already started my day early. I'm an early bird, so I woke up around 6 a.m., had my first meal, and then got my daughter ready for school, got her fed, drove her to school, whatnot, and I had to go buy some essentials at Walmart that I still needed for my new diet plan. And then right now I'm about to be getting my second meal in. I do 6 meals a day. Today is a moderate day, so it's a lot better than what I was eating as far as carbs and fats. So I'm pretty excited about that. Right now the plan is one high day, a couple moderate days followed by low days, and so vice versa. So we're basically carb cycling at this point, which is really good. Eventually, closer to the show, depending on how my body's reacting, we have like crazy high saturation days that I'm pretty excited to film those, because it's a lot of food. It's crazy how much food I eat on those days, but it's necessary. So well, get my meal number 2 is 300 grams of rice with veggies and 6 ounces of chicken, which is provided by Keeping It Real Meal Prep. It's located in Louisiana. Nancy, what's up? Appreciate y'all, everything y'all do for me. They were super kind to sponsor me. They had no reason to, I'm not a pro or anything like that. I love the sport. I love fitness. I love nutrition. I've been doing it for a while. It's just kind of like engraved in my DNA at this point. So with that being said, I'm also, hopefully I can bring a little bit of knowledge as far as to anybody wanting to get into the sport and stuff like that. even though I'm not a pro or anything like that, I do know a little bit about certain things, especially because I've, trial and error, like it's the best experience. So you can take it with a grain of salt. It's worked for me. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you. But it's free information. So I'm happy to share what I know, and hopefully helps somebody along their fitness journey. And then later on, we're going to do like maybe some Q&As and stuff like that, and just maybe one video to kind of tell you a little bit of background and how I got into bodybuilding and stuff like that, and just like who am I and why the hell y'all want to listen to me talk and ramble on YouTube. But so we're gonna get the meal in. After that, third meal, pre-workout in, is gonna be cream of rice. I modified it to suit my diet. Cream of rice just digests really easy. It is what it is. It's literally pulverized rice, so baby food in essence. But I use rice and grinds by Pride Foods. Probably the best cream of rice. It is also good to prep because like it's literally like a little bit of grams of rice, and you add a crap ton of water, like it just expands. So it definitely volume. One of the things that's a tip, or as far as prepping, is like try to like eat in volume, foods that are volume. So especially when you're low carbs, like the salad bowls and stuff like that. But anyways, we're gonna get that third meal in. Gonna go pick up our food. We're gonna be with my boy Oscar Quintana, and he's a men's physique NPC athlete as well, and a Marine. Appreciate your service, brother. And we're gonna. Speaking of, he's calling me, so I'm gonna call him back after I'm done this part. But me and him gonna link up, go pick up our food, meet with Nancy, just talk stuff, and he's a better videographer and camera guy than me. And then we're gonna go to our home base gym and get a push session in. Luckily, my split mixes with his, and for the day. So we're gonna get that in, maybe get some footage of the training, hopefully, and then some pictures and stuff like that, and just I'll just record the rest of the day, and that way y'all can see what a day in the life of a amateur NPC competitor looks like. So we got 12 weeks, so I'm gonna try and for the next 12 weeks, I'm gonna try to put a video out how I can get better at filming and stuff like that. And then I'm also put y'all can follow me on my Instagram, and I usually post a lot of stuff in there, just updates and stuff like that, and pictures and stuff like that. Me and Oscar post, and pictures of my daughter. So anyways, thanks for tuning in for now. We'll show you the rest of the apartment, but it's not super clean, so I'm not gonna do it. So maybe next time. And yeah, so catch y'all at meal number 3 and at picking up our food. So this is meal number 2. Ran out of chicken, but so I did a mix of chicken and tilapia. Again, this is for keeping it real meal prep in Slidell. And orders go out, put in your order on Wednesday, Thursday, and then pick up on Friday, Saturdays. So Felipe 10 at checkout, saves you money if you're in the area. It's really good. Military owned as well, so always good support. So I'm gonna get this in. Seems like the pickup location might be different today, so we'll see. And I'm gonna get this in, and I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Don't mind the parrot hair, it just does whatever it wants. So alright, we're back. So currently getting ready for the gym, getting my pre-workout meal in. It's about 70 grams of cream of rice. It's about 84 grams of carbs or so. Like I said, I'm using Rice and Grinds right now. I used to be pretty big on the baby rice, actually the Gerber brand. I like that one personally, just because you don't have to cook it. You literally just add water. It becomes a paste. The only issue with it, it has a lot of iron in it, from what I understand. Not that I care necessarily, probably should. But Rice and Grinds is pretty good. You know, small, local business, not local here, but just small family-owned business. So I'm big about supporting brands that are small, especially in the fitness industry. So like a lot of the supplements I do take, I don't know if you saw earlier, I do have a lot of Redcon 1 proteins. I just try to take advantage as far as protein is concerned. To me, all protein is kind of the same. I've been using Redcon for a while. I do love Axe Sledge because it's grass-fed isolate, and but never had issues as far as digestion is concerned with Redcon 1 protein. So you know, stick to what you know. But as far as all the supplements, I do try to support bodybuilding brands. You know, like locally here we have Forge Nutrition, owned by you know, people we see often as far as in the shows and stuff like that. So, and they support a lot of the local IFBB athletes and non-athletes, non-pros. Bobby Lupo, Jason. You know, I've used their product before. It's really good. Probably need to order some their fat burning, which is pretty high demand for contest prep. Heard good things about them, about that fat burner. Once we start incorporating them, and then just you know, hostile supplements, Axe Sledge, like a Pro, subs. Stuff like that. Just, you know, because you know, like the HD Muscle, that's another good brand. It's just, you know, the ingredients in there are, you know, transparent, and they usually use the best quality ingredients as far as for supplements goes. So I'm gonna let this cool off. I'm watching a couple videos on my Mac, and just learning a couple things on video editing. You can see I got my Peloton in the back. That's usually what I use for cardio at home. I don't use it as much as I should. Cardio is pretty low, so usually I just do about 20 minutes hit after the workout. But every so often, when the schedule allows it, I'll wake up and do fasted cardio, 20 minutes hit on there, or maybe a little bit more of cycling sequence, or I'll do it at night if I'm not able to get my cardio in after the gym. So I'm gonna eat this, let it digest a little bit, and then I'm gonna get my pre-workout ready. Just do pump product. Even though I do love the caffeine, I'm doing that plus another supplement that would just be like overkill as far as caffeine is concerned. So I'll get enough energy from that. So I don't need to get my blood pressure too high and get my heart going crazy on y'all in the workout. So besides pumps, I feel like I get a better muscle connection when I was starting exercises, and push back. Those are good ones. Leg days. But every so often I'll throw in a little caffeine, just because, you know, I do work pretty early when I go in the morning. So by the time 6 p.m. and it's time to train, your boy wore out. So I'm gonna get this in, and then next time I see y'all, it'll be at the gym, and then we're gonna go pick up our meals with Oscar, and we'll just continue the day, man. I hope y'all enjoying the video. Don't judge me. It's the first time doing this. So, see y'all soon. Well, we have arrived at CAC. I'm sipping on my pre-workout right now. Because I just pumped glutamine and 5 grams of creatine. Just waiting for it to kick in a little bit, and then I took a fat burner pill, which I use right now. I'm waiting for my other fat burners to come in, but I'm using Shreddable by Project AB. If anybody's used that before, it's a real deal. So no caffeine in this shaker cup. So we have arrived to home-based gym, coming to the Athletic Club where the magic happens.
Been trying to change what I've been trying to say. Words don't come straight from my head to my mouth. It's such a shame that it fell out of place. Was never me that was bringing you down. Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more? Always looking for more. Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more?
postponed because I got called into work. So I had to stop my day because they needed my help. And gotta do what you gotta do because you gotta pay the bills. So basically that that was a push day, kinda. It's mainly chest focused. Where we left off, it was decent. And then today, then yesterday I trained legs. It was a hamstring focused day. I split my leg days. Mainly train legs and back twice a day. Back day is mainly compound movements, heavy. And then my other day is more of a refinement day. I still train heavy, but different movements to target different things. Mainly focus on the lats and stuff like that, lower back, and just that overall detail. So today is Sunday, which is my second push arm day. I'll do one chest movement, which I'll do like cable flies mainly, just to get target the chest, and then everything else is shoulder focused. And I'll do arms and triceps. So probably two movements for arms, 2 movements for triceps, 4 for shoulders, and the 1 chest shoulder. And then I'm gonna do probably about 20-30 minutes of cardio, 20 on the Stairmaster, 10 on the treadmill. I like to split it up just because my legs are pretty sore after the Stairmaster, so the treadmill kind of relieves a little bit of that pressure on the quads and the knees. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a little bit of sauna too. Just my body felt really sore today. Since they called me in Friday, I wasn't planning, and yesterday was a low day for me, and I was just like extremely tired. So I had to close, so I didn't get home till about 1:30 in the morning. So slept in a little bit, and yeah. So I've had my meal 1 and 2 already. Today's a moderate day. I'm going into my meal 3, my pre-workout meal, which is 80 grams of cream of rice with 40 grams of protein and 4 grams of coconut oil in there for the fats. Cream of rice digests super fast, so you gotta add a little bit of fat. That way it doesn't digest too fast and you don't lose that pump in the gym. Then my pre-workout drink is EAAs, creatine, glutamine, pump focus pre-workout, so no caffeine. And then the only caffeine I started taking fat burners at this point, so I'm still taking Shreddable. I'm waiting for my other one to come in. Shreddable has enough caffeine, so never mix them with any kind of caffeine, and then just really it just wakes you up and it gets you going. So I'm gonna do that, and after that, post workout consists of, let's see, 100 grams of carbs from cereal. Lucky Charms, we do a low fat cereal. So I normally do Lucky Charms, but I found another one yesterday I'm pretty excited to try. I'm gonna try it today. It's bam, Wendy's small frosting. So growing up, big cereal guy. I lived off that shit. So I love that Chase incorporated it in my meals. It helps, the sugars helps, it keeps my body fresh. And I have that, and then I have meal 6 later on. So, no, 5 and 6. So something I tried doing is, because my meals changed not often, but we just started a new meal plan. So what I did is, like, this is where in my kitchen, I printed out the meal plan, and I just do high, moderate, low day. So that way I don't have to figure out what I'm doing, and then I have conversions as far as like If I run out of potatoes, because some of the meals do have potatoes, but rice is just sort of like much easier to cook for me. I just live off of it. Get a big bag and just cook a bunch of rice. So I'll do the conversions if I don't, because potatoes I go through them a lot faster. So if I run out of potatoes, red potatoes, I have the conversions already written and all the small little details and stuff like that, just to keep me organized and not make the meal prepping a little bit less stressful. This week I switched the tilapia to cod for keeping it real meal prep. Code Felipe 10 to save 10% off your meals. And I tried it for my meal too. It was really good. I've actually never had cod, but I was pretty happy with it. It comes in citrus marinade. Had just enough flavor. You know, a lot of people doing prep, and just when they're dieting, they go to like use of sauces and stuff like that, like G-Hughes, stuff like that, sugar-free stuff. So a lot of my meals do come with like some kind of marinade or already like with some flavor, so that way I don't have to buy those sauces anymore because they already taste. It's not like a super strong flavor profile, but it's enough that like I don't have to add any extra condiments and stuff like that to make it taste good. I do add a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, like 4 cracks, but that's just like habit. I do that with every meal. I keep my sodium consistent, so I get the same salt shaker all the time. I'll do 4 cracks and that's that. That way I keep my sodium at the same amount throughout the entire week. So I'm gonna wrap up this first video of the YouTube series for my prep for 2022. Like I said, we got 12 weeks. We're way ahead of schedule. So basically we're gonna like keep holding this weight for a few weeks. Maybe, you know, see how it comes down a little bit more, see what we're working with. And then we're probably gonna pull down and then just kind of grow into the show the last couple weeks. Just making sure we make that weight cut off. So pretty excited. I look way better than what I did last year. Last year I thought it was probably my best package that I brought to the stage. Even though I was had some problems in the off season. I tore my left quad in the off season squatting. Well, really not squatting. I think it was a hack squat. So I've transitioned from knee wraps to knee sleeves because I think it was the knee wrap that caused the tear, because there was just too much tension that just kind of made the muscle didn't have anywhere to go, so it just kind of popped. It was just a little tear. So I wasn't able to do squats for maybe up until like 6 weeks out or so from the show. So it was all literally leg extensions and stuff like that. I wasn't able to do rack pulls for back exercises because couldn't put any pressure on the knee. So once I got to like the 3 plates and stuff like that, when the weight got really heavy, like the pressure on my knee was really bad. Certain like just simple movement, lat pull downs, stuff like that with the pads on my knee, that would hurt my quad. So it was pretty bad. And then what sucks about it is that same leg that I had that quad tear a few years back when I was doing a prep, when I prepped myself for that show. I was out of town working, so I didn't have all this free time because I wasn't coming home. So I literally would go to work, hotel, and then I had just the only free time I had was to train. So I was always doing cardio, always, because it's just out of pure boredom. So I was chasing the scale at that point, and I depleted too much that like my body just crashed. I actually got shingles on my left leg due to like the high stress and on my body, and I didn't treat it right. Not because I didn't treat it right, but I was diagnosed wrong by one of those quick cares, and they didn't give me the right medication. So for some people that don't know, shingles, like when you have the shingles, you have a little bit of rash or whatever, it burns. It almost looks like a heat rash. So after that, shingles has like this post effect that it causes nerve damage if it's not treated right. So I have nerve damage in my left leg. So my right leg's slightly bigger than my left leg. Due to that, because I wasn't able to train. I actually couldn't walk for a week when I hurt myself. So it was that plus the quad tear and stuff like that. So I was bedridden for a couple weeks, and everything was just painful. Like even going to the bathroom was like, you know, like that the most outrageous, difficult task. I remember I broke out in tears one time because I was like, man, my legs never gonna be the same. And I was being an athlete, you know. I didn't get into bodybuilding until like 4 or 5 years ago. But I always played sports, soccer, football, basketball. You know, ran a little bit of track here, there, volleyball. So I always been athletic. So I was just kind of like, you know, anybody is an athlete and you get like some kind of like sports injury where like you're like, man, I won't be able to beat like that guy again. It definitely hits home. But my legs recovered pretty well. I didn't do any surgery or anything like that. I did a couple of several shots on my knee. One of the doctors, and he just told me to just take it easy. You know, eventually muscle just kind of repairs itself. I feel like I do have some like cartilage in there, and you just need to be like scraped off and just dead tissue. So it does cause a little bit of pain here or there. But knee sleeves, I don't recommend wraps. I'll use them sometimes now, in case I forget my knee sleeves, but I use them differently. Definitely when I'm training quads, I don't use them if it's a hamstring focus. Your feet placement on the hack squat or the leg press is going to be a lot different than on a quad focus day, depending on what you're trying to target. So sometimes I do use the knee wraps there because I'm not. You know, if you're focused on the hamstrings, you shouldn't be targeting your quads. So, but you still have that support. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna try and edit this video today. Hopefully I can like drop it tomorrow, sometimes next week before I start filming the next video. I'll be training in new gyms here shortly. Gotta change things up. You know, life's becoming a little bit stressful, and like I'm at the point in my life where like if something's stressing me out, then I just gotta cut it off. I've always been like that. And yeah, so anyways, like, subscribe, leave any comments. You know, if you think like you want to see more videos or any suggestions, tips on a first time vlogger, I guess, if you want. And hopefully I can get better at it. So show you some cool content, because I do plan for 2022 travel a good bit. Especially with some of the shows that I'm competing in, and I want to get better, just so I can show y'all, you know, just a regular dude, you know, doing what he enjoys, and you know, hopefully somebody is thinking about like getting into competition or something like that can maybe pick up something from this series. So I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Maybe Darkhorse series, you know. Y'all have a happy Sunday, man. Make sure y'all go to church. If y'all didn't go to church, make sure you tune in to the live feed. That's what I'll be doing later on today. So, peace out.